Those who make the worst use of their time are the first to complain of its brevity. Two persons cannot long be friends if they cannot forgive each other's little failings. Such a great misfortune, not to be able to be alone. The pleasure of criticizing takes away from us the pleasure of being moved by some very fine things. We keep a special place in our hearts for people who refuse to be impressed by us. The most exquisite pleasure is giving pleasure to others. There are only 3 events in a man's life: birth, life and death. He is not conscious of being born, he dies in pain and he forgets to live. Most men make use of the first part of their life to render the last part miserable. Sudden love takes the longest time to be cured. Out of difficulties grow miracles. When a book raises your spirit and inspires you with noble and manly thoughts, seek for no other test of its excellence. It is good, and made by a good workman. The unnamed should not be mistaken for the non-existent. Those who make the worst use of their time are the first to complain of its shortness. If poverty is the mother of all crimes, lack of intelligence is their father. If some persons died, and others did not die, death would indeed be a terrible affliction. The same principle leads us to neglect a man of merit that induces us to admire a fool. Say Grandmailer, Denis Pouvoir être seul. A wise man is cured of ambition by ambition itself. His aim is so exalted that riches, office, fortune, and favor cannot satisfy him. One seeks to make the loved one entirely happy, or, if that cannot be, entirely wretched. The pleasure of criticism takes away from us the pleasure of being deeply moved by very fine things. Generosity lies less in giving much than in giving at the right moment. Time, which strengthens friendship, weakens love. If it is true that one is poor, on account of all the things one wants, the ambitious and the avaricious languish in extreme poverty. We are afraid of the old age which we may never attain. Life is a tragedy for those who feel, and a comedy for those who think. Grief at the absence of a loved one is happiness compared to life with a person one hates. To laugh at men of sense is the privilege of fools.
Thank you for watching this video.